jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Well, hey, Antioch family, Merry Christmas to you. Today is gonna be an adventure because we're gonna be baking something called Christmas Tree Brownies, all right? Now, the goal of this is for it to be fun and to be completely delicious at the same time. I'm gonna be taking you through it. We'll send this recipe out to you as well, and would love for you to incorporate the kids if you want to. So here we go. So a couple of things. We've got some ingredients here: sugar and eggs and flour and chocolate, and we send this out to you. We're just letting you know we're doubling the recipe because that's double the fun. And I do have lots of kids, and they, for some reason, like to eat lots of baked goods. So here's how we're gonna start it out. First, you've got to preheat your oven to 325. If you don't do that, you'll be sitting around waiting for it to heat up. Then you're gonna make sure you've got your bowls and your dishes out. And the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a medium bowl. You're gonna take your sugar, which conveniently is already pre-measured for me, just like in every cooking show. So you're gonna take the sugar, you're gonna dump that in there, just like so. And then you're gonna take your cocoa powder. We've got the sugar, we got the cocoa powder. Now next up the powdered sugar. So we're gonna dump that in there as well. As you can see, it's already looking Christmassy already. Then we're gonna take the chocolate chips. We're gonna pour those in just like that. And again, feel free to just eat what you wanna eat when you're baking, because if you're not eating while you're baking, it's just not as fun. Lastly, in this stage, we're gonna take the salt right here. I'm gonna dump the salt in. Here in the large bowl, this is where the whisking is gonna take place. And so you're gonna take your eggs, and again, we're doubling the recipe, so we're gonna use 4 eggs today. Now, I'm not one of those professional egg cracker guys. The key, of course, is not to be that guy that leaves eggshell in there, because we all know there's always someone in the family that's not looking, and then you take a bite of that cookie and it's crunch, and it's not the right kind of crunch, okay? So don't do that. We're gonna take the olive oil, and we're gonna pour that in here, just like so, right? Then we're gonna take our vanilla. We're going to pour this vanilla in, and then we're gonna stir this stuff together. Now, you know, when you're whisking, of course, there's all sorts of methods in the whisking. You can go in circular fashion or back and forth, whatever you fancy. We've got everything whisked together now. We've got our dry ingredients. We're gonna mix this stuff up right here, and then we're gonna dump it in to our wet batter, like so. It's kind of like an avalanche here of goodness. I mean, my gosh, there's a lot of sugar. I didn't know we put that much sugar in there. But hey, you know what? It's Christmas time. And so you can always start that sugar-free diet in January. But you don't do that because it's December, right? So it's up to you. All right, so here we go. We got the wet and the dry coming together, and we're mixing this stuff up. Hopefully, when you look at this, it looks appealing. And we're about to bake it, so we'll see if it actually is good, all right? So this is step 1 in the Christmas Tree Brownies, and in a moment here, we work on the icing, all right? So hang with us here. Did I miss anything? Where's the water? It says water. I was looking for water, just skipped it. This is flour. It said medium bowl, combined sugar, flour. Oh my gosh, I missed the flour. Missed the flour, I missed the water. Hello. Apparently, I forgot the water and the flour. So we're gonna add that back right now. 4 tablespoons, is that correct? The water's in, and I also missed the flour, okay? Look, I told you I was not an expert. I'm just a regular guy trying to make baked goods. Okay, so now we got the flour. I know some of you guys were looking at me and saying, Tyler, those are looking pretty thick. And someone else was thinking, where's the flour? Because you don't really bake things usually without flour, right? So, but here we are. Praise the Lord, I have friends who love me enough to do brownies the right way. So we got the flour, we got the water in here. And again, we're gonna mix this up real quick. And I know you could always use a mixer, but you know what? We probably all need a little bit of exercise here over the holidays with the amount of food we're consuming. A few minutes doing this is gonna get that tricep and forearm rocking and rolling. So if you just do that, you should be good to go. Okay, now that looks a little better, right? I mean, let's be honest. Now we're gonna take this, we're gonna pour it in to our little dish here. All right, so now we're just gonna smooth this out a little bit here to make sure that it kind of evenly distributes. So there you go. See, look, step 1, wasn't that hard? We're gonna take these brownies right here, pop them in the oven, 325. Make sure to burn yourself. We'll be good to go. The icing is probably, at least for kids, the most fun part of decorating anything, because as you're decorating, you get to actually sample it as well. So we're gonna take our hand mixer, our nifty hand mixer right here, and we're gonna take the butter and we're gonna dump it in here like so. Right now, you've got to actually get the butter kind of creamy. Make sure to lock it on there. Start out slow. Don't get your hand in there because that could be destructive potentially. It's looking pretty good. I guess you can't really overbeat the butter, but I'm not sure. I'm not really a butter expert. So in just a minute though, we're about to add the powdered sugar right here. Now it's nice and smooth. It's gonna ease it in, all right? So don't do it all at one time. Ease it in there or else you're gonna get a big snowstorm of powdered sugar, which actually you may like. Here we go, we're gonna try to mix it in there. We'll add a little bit more, slow it down. All right, we'll get that going here. Oh, that's looking good. That looks better than Betty Crocker. And that's really the goal here, is that we're gonna be better than Betty Crocker because you guys have the skills and the ingredients to do that. Now we're gonna combine that vanilla right there. Okay, we're gonna take this cream right here. We're gonna add that in there nicely, some heavy whipping cream. And then we're gonna add the pinch of salt. Get that in there. All right, now we're gonna mix it up here and our creation is almost there. So as we're letting this whip up, you know, a couple of things that we like to do at Christmas time is to just create traditions, you know, and the thing that allows your family to remember these holidays in a special way is to do something that's unique for your family. And so one thing that we do actually on Christmas Eve is we let all the kids sleep out in the living room. So we pull their mattresses out, we get the fire going, whether it's hot or cold, we just make sure we get the fire going, the mattresses, and we end up watching some fun movie with the family, and we allow everybody to go to bed outside in the living room. So that's a fun thing for us. And of course, that's after we have eaten too many cookies and had too much popcorn. But that's what makes it a lot of fun. So we've got our icing right here. We're gonna pop this out. You can look, it looks beautiful, okay? This design, it's gonna be way more fun if we get it here. So let me move this bowl here. All right, this is gonna be our mixture bowl. We're gonna move it along here. Get whatever favorite food coloring you want. Now, you know, some people like to go easy on the green. And I know that's probably like modern and cool, but I'm not very modern or very cool. And so I like to go more traditional. So I just like to add more green in because when I think of a Christmas tree, I think of a rich looking dark green Christmas tree, not like when I think light green, I think plastic. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna finish it up here with the green, and then we're gonna move on in just a moment here to the decorating process. We've baked the brownies successfully, and they're ready to go now. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of these brownies right here. I already cut some. Now, the brownies are still a little warm, but we're gonna go for it, okay? And again, listen, we're not going for perfection, but we are going for edible, all right? So then you kind of keep it going with the triangle look. There you go. We've got a few triangle brownies, all right? So we're gonna move this to the side over here. All right, now, you should probably eat that. Pretty good. I got myself a little piping bag, pretty nifty. You can choose whatever end you wanna do. And we're gonna squeeze this icing down here, like so. All right, perfect. Now, we're ready to roll. We're gonna kind of smear it across. And we're gonna come back this way and to the top. Try again here. We're gonna go down, come up across it. Now, of course, you can always double the icing. You could do a different colored tree or whatnot. But again, we're going with the green for the Christmas tree. All right. We've got these candy canes that we just broke off, and they're pretty easy. These are gonna be the trunks of your trees. So you take this easily in here like so. Take this guy, we're gonna push it in right here. Then in just a moment, we are about to do the sprinkles part, which is actually really fun. And usually when my family does decorating for cookies and that kind of stuff, it ends up just getting all over the floor. So if you're kind of uptight about not having messes, you just need to get over that and just make the brownies. And then you can clean up later. All right, so we've got a variety of sprinkles here. So we're gonna put a few of these on, like so. Okay, we'll make this one more star heavy. These ones, put some of these bigger guys on like this. However you want to do it. If you want to place them on individually, that's great. But I'm also going to use some of these sprinkles right here. Because you know what? Sometimes you go old school tradition, okay? Whoa! See, like I said, I mean, I'm like a kid again. We're just gonna decorate a few more brownies because it wouldn't be fun if we stopped just at 3, okay? So we're gonna do that right now. All right, well, to finish this up, I decided to get one of my best helpers in the Hardy household to not only help decorate, but also taste test. So Madeline, come on over here and help me. All right, this is Madeline. She's a 3-year-old, and she obviously loves baked goods also. So, all right, baby, this one's yours right here. So you can put these sprinkles on it, or these ones, so go for it. What are you gonna do? Just spread some of those on there? Oh, good. You can do more than that if you want. Do a lot of sprinkles. You need a lot of sprinkles. There you go. Now, can you spread some red on there? Put some red on that. Keep shaking it. There you go. Perfect. Oh, that looks amazing. All right, well, as you can see, making these Christmas tree brownies is actually really easy and very fun to do with family. So we wish you guys a Merry Christmas. We hope you have an incredible Christmas Eve, Christmas Day with your family. God bless you, and we hope to see you guys soon. Is that a wrap? Oh, we need to finish with eating it? It wouldn't be good if we didn't end by actually taking a bite of these things. What do you say, baby? Let's take a bite. What do you think? Come on. Pretty good? You know? All right. Christmas tree brownies for the win.